Hey, y'all. Come on now. I'm a little late to the party. It's 9:38. This is Jeffrey with Forever I Trade, as you know. All right. So, what we're looking at, I'm looking at the sim on the NASDAQ right now. We'll probably trade live micros and go for just a couple trades within the next maybe 45 minutes. It's all live, right? And we're going to trade what we see. Hopefully, a trend starts to develop. I'm looking at the 2 minute, have the MACD, have the ATR, which kind of looks, squiggly. I have the 50, I have the 20 moving average. I have a few lines on here that we can always talk about. Purple, I have a red, I have a green, I have a black, blue. So we have some lines on here that we can use for support and resistance as well. And that's it. All right. So honestly, just create a loss goal. I always have a loss goal. I have an ATM strategy that I use that I don't have to think about it. If I get in, I go up. If I get out, I automatically know what I'm losing and I know what I'm winning. All right. So right now, what I'm looking for, maybe it's a good short, if anybody was short in here at this line here, which is a previous high. Actually, previous low, I meant to say. So maybe, and it's previous from yesterday. All right, so one support, once this can become support. If you were longing off of this pin bar, it can be a good trade. I'm gonna wait for a little more action, but 20 is rising, 50 is starting to rise. I missed that push. If you got it, good job. And this is the NASDAQ. All right, so if you did get that, great job. Yes, you got 20 points. Very, very low risk. Get a little wick, very low risk. All right. And if you're staying in, I wouldn't be disappointed. Maybe take some profits a little bit. And, but be careful. You have here, which is now another resistance, which is the previous close. All right. So now you have a previous close that you have to worry about. We can go to high time frame. And we go to the 10-minute. And it's kind of looking upward, right? On the 10-minute, you have the 50 moving average. That is kind of giving it some kickback. All right, so be careful, right? If you are longing at this area, just be careful. Have your exit. Like we mentioned, this was a good rip up. If you were paying attention to the pin bar in here, it's a pin bar in the 2-minute, but a nice push. Maybe you want to stay in for a couple of candles, but let's see what it takes you. Just be careful, guys. And just trade what you see. And let's trade what you see. Actually, let's see where else is. Let's pull up a micro. Let's do. All right. So let's see what the YM is doing. The YM is the only one I would trade live. I would do the RTY as well, but let's see. All right, so right now, I want to look at the 10-minute. Oh yeah, we could still be pushing down to the bottom. So we'll be looking for short plays on the Dow if this starts going in the right direction. Actually, let me see to make sure I got these levels correct. All right. Yeah, something was off. All right, there we go. All right, so what we're looking for now we got it accurate. I'm not sure what that was. This is the 20. This is the 50. All right, so now we're looking for some action to short. Be careful because now you're in a range, right? Which, if we were to box this up, right? If you're looking at the 2 minute, you're in a range, right? If you ask me, it didn't make a lower low. Higher high was created. So technically, if you want to be safe, you can wait until it breaks above it, or you wait until it breaks below it. Right now, can you trade in between here? Of course you can. Right, but just be careful and make sure you have your exit. Because right now, overall, we're down. Just be logical, right? We have here as maybe another potential resistance, right? Bounce up here, bounce up here, broke through, became resistance, came down, came up again, came all the way down, came close to it, came down. It's possible. Why not respect it? Or, see what's going on with this little rush up here. It may come up here and drop. It may come up here and drop. But right now, it's a long way from the previous close, which is this black line. All right. So honestly, just looking logically, this is what we have. And patience will definitely kick in this play. So what we can do, if we want, is go back to the NASDAQ and see what the NASDAQ has to offer. I'm going to sim trade the NASDAQ, guys, but the play is the same, right? So we have possible resistance up here on this black line, which is the previous close. And right now, I'm only looking for a long, right? Now, where I'm going to take it from, it kind of depends on what the market wants to do, but maybe probably close down to these averages. Or if the averages come up here, right? If it starts coming up here, let's do this. Let me see if I can do this real quick. If it starts coming up here in this area, right? It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, definitely possible. All right, if it's playing with this. Right now, I'm a little late to that party. I'm not gonna go for that. But let's see. Of course, I had to take a small break. My little boy came in here. It's okay. Look at the push, guys. Look at the push. But patience is key. It came up to the previous close, guys. If anybody shorted that, that would have been good. You would have had to get a nice precise exit or precise entry. Man, the market could be something else, guys. So let's see. All right, so we see the NASDAQ's doing this thing, right? So let's go back to our friend that we have set up here, right? And anybody thought about what they would do in this situation now that it's up against a 50 moving average? You're going to short here. You can, you didn't, too late now. But possibly this would have been a nice short, right? So now who's still being patient though, right? Who's still waiting for it to break this box, right? Because we're now ranging who's waiting for this box to be broken. But if you did short here, I'm not mad at you as long as you had your exit to get out the trade, whether it was a hard stop or a mental stop. Just go ahead and get out, right? Take the loss, make up the trade, or you could have took the loss and you could have got back in, right? And still, as it's still running down off this 50 moving average, which is a very powerful moving average, you could have went back in, right? And wait till the candle stops and see what happens in the next 20 seconds. It may drop all the way down. It may come all the way down here, right? So you gotta be patient, right? But how I trade, it would have been a quick scout maybe if I would have caught it maybe midway up here. But I don't know. it jumped up pretty high off of this current low. So for me, I'm looking for a no trade right now, I guess, right? I want to see what's going to happen, if it's going to break through. If I'm trading trade live, I want to make my trade, as close to an A trade as possible. So that's the idea to do, right? Stay in the game, 3 trades, whether it's micros, minis, kind of doesn't matter, right? You just got to place a trade, create the trade. The money is a profit, but just try to lose, right? Make sure you have your stop. If you lose, you lose. You're okay with taking those losses. And it feels good to win. So you win 2 out of 3. It's not bad. 3 out of 4. Even if you got a 50% ratio, take it. Just leave. But you have to. If you discipline yourself, you got to do your main amount of trades. If you're distracted, go ahead and stop trading. My little boy is in here right now, which, you may see him in a second or hear him in a second. Right? I do work full time, of course. So trading is the other job. I got 2 jobs. Right? And we record because honestly, it's cool to talk about. You guys are gonna see me fail. These are live charts. You're gonna see me mess up. You're gonna see me do good. But it's part of the game and it's part of the journey. And if you've been trading for a while, 2 years, 3 years, I haven't been trading just 3 years, but longer than that, you understand. Shorter than that, maybe you won't understand yet, but you will soon, right? So, let's just wait and see what's going to happen. I feel like this may be a good trade here, but it's still flat. The 20 is running up. It may be a quick, a little late, maybe a quick scout trade to catch maybe above here. And I have my stop. We'll just see what we're going to pull through. I may bring my stop down here. If I get up here, I'm definitely at least breaking even, right? I do want to break even. But I do like this outside bar covering this red. I'm talking about the body covering the red and showing me a little bullish momentum. It didn't clear red, but it did clear this red candlestick. It did clear it. So I feel at least more comfortable that it cleared it. Now, if it comes back here, great, that's fine. It's playing with the moving averages, but I'm going for a long trade. Bias based on this 20 starting to cut up. MACD line is starting to cut up. It's above the 50. So it's a couple of things that I have playing in my favor that I'm betting on, right? So now I just got to be patient and see what's going to hit, right? As long as I have my stop in, I'm actually okay. I just need to make sure I have my stop in. My stop is in, and we're just going to be patient and wait, right? It's 9:53 and Eastern, and we're now down in the trade right now. $4, $3, $2, and we're just going to see how this trade plays out in the next 20 seconds. And the funny thing is, guys, I can always abort. I can always abort the trade, right? I'm playing with a small account, right? I can always abort the trade. I can go do something else with my life and wait for the next setup. But now I've exhausted one of my trades, though, right? But I'm not disappointed in that. I'm just know that I exhausted one of my trades. And now my goal is to be patient, see what the market is doing. If the market starts doing something that I don't like, I might need to bounce. Or I could just wait for my first trade to see how it develops, right? It could just start crashing back down, right? Or it could come and make a new high, and then it may start floating in this area here. Maybe, maybe not. It may come all the way back down here, right? And start creating low lows, and then sometimes we can look honestly at a high time frame, right? Now look a little clearer, right? Still at the 20, so I could be wrong. I'm pushing it close, but it is at the 20. It did create a little outside bar here, so didn't create a new low. This was the low. A new low wasn't created, and man, if you're just looking at the body, You can possibly go for a quick scalp up, maybe midway between the 20 and the 50. Um, but let's see. Let's see if it's going to play out the way I envisioned it to play out, right? I think it's maybe not, it's not my A trade, right? But it could be a B minus trade, which I'm okay with a B minus trade, right? I'm okay with probably capping something off a B minus trade. Either way, I'm on a 10-minute time frame and I have 4 minutes versus looking at a 2-minute time frame. The clock starts ticking and you start panicking sometimes. So going even to a higher time frame makes you feel a bit better. Like, okay, cool. I got 4 minutes on this candlestick versus like 30 seconds. All right. And it's usually, it tipped the top of that box, right? And we got 4 minutes until the market. Make sure that's right. Yeah, 4 minutes to the market. And I'm probably not going to, till 10 o'clock, which I'm probably not going to be in the market at that time. Because usually it's announcements. I haven't even checked. I don't play announcements. So let's see here. I would love for it to get up here. The 50 is like a good push though. Okay, you got up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the break even and see if it wants to like continue up for the next 3 minutes. So let's see. It's a live trade. It's a live trade, guys. You see my name. And the money is showing, and we're going to see how much we can take off this trade. This is the first trade, right? I want to, take as much as I can. I'm just going to let this 2-minute bar go by, and let's just see what it produces. I'm in profit. I'm not going to not take myself out of profit. I'm not going to steal any more money. So let's see where it's going to go. Let's see. If you hear my little boy, you'll hear more often. Guys, that's all the advice I got for you. You'll hear more often. Come on down. Let's go. Let's go. Come on down. Come on. I respect you, market. I think I may take some more out of you, though, if you don't explode in the next 30 seconds. Let's see. I mean, it look like it wants to jump up. I'm obviously I'm in super late, right? Because look at this bar, it's already formed. I'm up here. I'm in super late, but I have faith that the Dow can do a real big run. And when he starts running, if he finishes green above here, I mean, just with theories, right? If he finish green, I may just stay in. I may not take profit, but it may come and knock me out, right? So I want to see what's going to happen. But patience is the key. My hand is off the mouse. So I want to see if it's going to explode. I said I'm in profit at 10 o'clock. You know what? I'm not going to get out, guys. I'm in profit at 10 o'clock. So if it spikes down, you know what? I'm going to jump this up just because I've been doing this a long time and it can either go really, really fast. So I want to be in for it, or it can just take me out really, really fast too, right? So I kind of want to be here for it. We got about 20 seconds. I'm on a 10-minute time frame, which I'm actually going to stay on a 10-minute time frame because I want to see if it's going to, guys, if I walk out of here with $2, I did, right? I'm okay with that, right? But if I walk out of here with 200, I'm okay with that too. So I kind of want to see how it wants to play out. But we're gonna 10 minutes, so it's gonna be a little slower. So let's see. Let's see. I don't like to get out on big bars, so I want to see if this bar is gonna explode. It could come back down now, but the averages across a little bit. So if it's crossed, it's above the 20, right? So in reality, this would be a good play anyway for a quick scalp. If you gotten right here on this green bar, it still would have been a good scalp, maybe up to the 50. But I made a little lower, so I'll take that. And now I wanted to clear all of these, even if it clears this close, it just closed the gap. So let's just see, guys, and what we're gonna do now is, you definitely want to put yourself, my book a little bit more profit. I want to, right? I'm not gonna get out, but I am gonna claim a little bit more. So now we're just gonna see if what action is going on, and now we're just gonna be patient, right? So I don't even want to watch it. Look at the NASDAQ. All right, climbing like a tree. All right, let's see the Dow may. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna get out, right? The Dow may come back and take me out. The NASDAQ like it wants to run, but let it go and run. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Let's see what you want to do. Okay. All right. Maybe somebody who went long here. You got in a little early. All right. Let's see what the NASDAQ wants to do. Let's can't trade a sim. I'm not doing a sim on mini. I'm not doing live on mini because I don't have, my account is not funded for mini right now. Not yet. But it is funded for a micro trade on the Dow or the R2 or M2K. So let's run back to the 2 minute. That was my one trade on the Dow, guys. Okay. Let's remove that. Let everybody get back to normal. Everybody start. Let's just start over. And it's looking like a possible setup that will probably work out. So let's see. Let's see. All right, right now, everything is looking like how it's supposed to, if you ask me. It came up to this previous close, dropped, and my thought is probably going to either come back and bounce up or it's going to come all the way down here. And everything has been dropping lately. So I wouldn't be surprised. Look, the 20 hasn't even crossed the 50 here, and it came back dropping down, right? So let's see if it's gonna continue up or if it's gonna continue down. Right now, technically, I don't really have. I can short there, but that's not my trade. Yeah, it's not my trade, guys. It's above the 50 and the 20. If you short, exit maybe right here. It just depends how you look at the market. But it is above the 50, so that could be an issue as well. Okay, honestly, I'm a little late on this one, but if I tried it, pull the plug, maybe I can get something. I'm a little late, so don't fault me for this, but that is one of my trades. I would have taken on a regular trade. I would have taken that. Loss or not, I would have put a plug on that. So $100, and I do lose 100 per trade. That's it. Okay, so, and I really don't care to always get on the same candle. I'd rather wait. But I'm a little late to that party. So I just broke my first rule, guys. Even in sim, I broke my first rule. All right. Yeah, look at it though. And the Dow is just sitting. You gotta be careful with the Dow. It will sit for a little while. It's 10:05, so news probably not a factor. Yeah, stop too far away. I don't mind running this play. It's my second trade, guys. So what a possibility could be, maybe. I decided to kind of play around here for this live Dow trade, micros. I think they're just crossing, man. I think maybe, yeah, they kind of just crossed. So let's see if it's something that's gonna stick, or let's see. Anyway, let's let that play. Let's see what's the NASDAQ is talking about. I got about 40 seconds. And right now, we've only been about 30 minutes into the day. So let's see which rally wants to throw the first punch. Let's see. I don't know if I'm out yet. Let me see. Am I out to trade yet? No, not yet. Let's see what's going to happen in the next few seconds. I may have to bounce. Yeah, let me get out. Okay. I'm down 4. I'll take that L. Yeah, I'll take that. So that's 2. I got my little 2 trades out the way. I mean, I actually feel good about getting in here. But it's so flat. Just wait for a range. Yeah, just wait for a range. Just wait for something to pop. Yeah, let's wait. Alright, the NASDAQ broke it. So now they're probably starting to head south. So now it's time to look for. Honestly, I like this bar, but I like this bar. Made a low, made a high. Gonna be a nice profit. We got 45 seconds though. Gotta be careful. Alright, I only got 2 trades left, so now we're gonna see what we are shooting for now. Just trading the micro Dow right now, and we're gonna see. And we're only trading for about another 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can pull another 2 trades out. Hopefully I can catch a rally, to be honest with you. So I'm probably gonna wait for this to evaporate and turn into something else. just gonna wait until the noise gets completed. Yeah. 150, I might have cleared it. So now, I actually like this trade setup, possibly. Made a low, lower high, another low. I actually made a pin bar that possibly can show more rejection, but let's see. Right, because let's see if we're gonna honestly see what's gonna burst through. All right, what's over here? If we go back, maybe. Let's see. We'll get rid of that. So we have this here. That's but honestly, it's probably more like this still. Right, it's still more like the pre-close. This order 50 is more like that resistance area. So that's what we'll wait on. Yep, we'll wait on that. That's like a nice jump to me. I gotta take that jump. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I gotta take that jump. So now, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I took the jump, guys. I'm on my third trade now. Let's see if the Dow finally wants to like be a blessing to us all, right? Because I'm probably not gonna get out. I'm in the trade. Imagine if it came all the way back here. Right, I'm gonna get back in profit, guys. I'm not gonna. I mean, I have my stop $10 loss here. Now be 3 trades. So let's see. I feel good about it. It's one of my trades, one of my 8 trades that I would take, which is trading above the 15 to 20. The 20 is above the 50, and I'm looking for a long, at least to take out the highs here, and that's what I'm going for. Now, hypothetically, it takes me out, guys. You know, it's not 100%, but this big green bar gives me just a little bit more confidence that it possibly would start continuing upward. So let's see. Let's see if this is something that will work. All right, I'm still in the play. I'm still in the play, guys. So let's see if this trade is going to play out like we hope. All right, everything is still in the direction that I'm going for. So now we're gonna hope that this trade plays out, right? But it is a trade that I would have taken, right? So let's play it out. Let's play it out. And this is Monday, September 25th. All right. Let's see if this is gonna pull through or if it's gonna stop me out. Looks like it's gonna stop me out, but like, am I stopping? And we don't move stops, guys. Never move your stop. Let it get you. Don't move it. You move it lower, you move it higher. But you know, you created it, right? So let it play out how you hope it's going to play out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, you can decide to stop trading. But the goal is not to lose confidence. The goal is to trade enough to where losing becomes like normal, right? I was so used to losing, guys, that it became super normal to me, right? And I still lose now, and it's still normal, right? And people may think like, oh, it's just a small amount of money. I've lost large amounts of money too. I've lost $800 trades, $1,000 trades. But you know, I was inexperienced, guys. I was just trading, you know, and sometimes you just, you know, you catch it and you just continue doing something over and over, and you just play some good trades. Your probability just gets better, and your entries gets better, your insight gets better, your vision gets better. You start seeing the colors differently. You start seeing, and you just trade what you see, right? Just play it, and you know, with confidence, just with confidence. I think I got stuck in the range. I think right now it looks like, um, let's see. I think I got stuck in the range. I'm still where I want to be, though, at least with my exit. Yeah, I'm still where I want to be with my exit. Kind of expected it to jump up, but you know, the market does what it wants to do. And I guess that's where we have to understand that, you know, I can't control the market. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to like play with it a little bit, like jab it from time to time, you know, so it can cough up some change. But you know, it's gonna do what it wants to do, man. And you either gonna play along or you're not gonna play along. I knew my loss, down 14. So I got my 3 trades in. Well, I got one more to go. So now we're gonna be a little bit more patient. All right. So let's see. Once it breaks out of this, whatever it's in, Nasdaq is still I'm trying to do something. Let's see. Still doing this little range thing. It cleared this red, made a big kind of pin bar. So maybe the next trade, maybe a good one. Let's see where it ends up. It'll have to be a long trade. All right, it looked like it may be trying to break out now. It crossed above. All right, I got one more trade left, guys. Let's see. I think I want to go for it. I think I see the drop coming. It came up, tried it again. It didn't happen. So I'm gonna run with the masses on this one. What's down here? Is there anything down here? Nothing's down here, guys. Nothing's down there. Let me see. Oh, it may be a big drop. We'll see. Let me see what's back here. Nothing. Nothing. What about the 30-minute? Ooh, off the green candle, maybe. Ooh, cutting up on the 30-minute. But y'all both below. So I got 10 minutes on the 30-minute to determine what that's gonna look like. But again, it's nothing. Okay. Now let's just see. Let's see if it wants to like come down on the next wave. Right, held down here. Let's see. Hope it'll take me out while I'm talking junk, right? But I made a play, and I'm gonna stick with the play, and I'm always gonna stick with the play. And we want this to work out. This is my last trade. Either way go. I'm down 14. I'll be down 24 if I lose this next trade. And we're just gonna continue to see this one out. And I'm gonna keep. I actually just want to keep on the. I like the way the 30-minute looks. I'm not gonna lie, right? I like the way it look. It could turn out to be a big candle if it takes this out. My goal is that it takes its bottom out. Yeah, my goal is that it takes its bottom out. If it takes its bottom out, it could like keep going down. Yeah, it could keep going down. What is the NASDAQ talking about? I'm still within my range of losing on the, remember, 4 trades, right? So 100, 400 for the day is how I use minis if I'm losing a trade. Or if I'm on a, like, if I feel woozy or whatever the case may be, or if I feel like I'm not up to it, I would definitely just stop trading. So the NASDAQ looks like it wants to possibly start coming down. You got a high here, low high here. But, you know, let's see. Are we still okay? We're still looking good in the Dow. I wanted to clear this, so let's go back to the NASDAQ. All right, we're looking like at 45 minutes now, and we're still trading, guys. I'm probably gonna stop in about 5 minutes. Well, I said 10:45, right? So yeah, about 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and break loose, but not before the Dow just takes a rip. And let's see. And guys, I won 1, lost 2. Maybe this could be a winner. So maybe I cap my 50% rate for the day. But hopefully the reward is way more than 50%. Yeah, we had 22. I mean, what I want to do, I kind of want to add, but we're not good to add right here. Yeah, let's see what you're doing. Alright, so let's go with the NASDAQ. Come on, NASDAQ, what you doing? I mean, it's a nice push. Look at that little hammer. We're not really a hammer below. I mean, I don't know what that is. Maybe pin bar-ish. Nice push off of that, right? Off to 50. This is still pointing down, though. Not really my trade. And it's still going the wrong direction. Both averages, right? MACD line, I mean, moving averages. So I kind of want to see what we're working with. Got a few minutes on this one. Let's see, guys. Let's keep pushing this through. There's a few legs right here on the 30-minute, right? But as long as this closes on slow, we may be in for something. You know, it's a big bar taking out a significant, possibly green bar. Look at that big green body. And then take it out and create a new low, which is probably another good reason. So I don't know, guys. We might be in for, for a little treat, right? Right. That's the goal, right? We're in for a little treat. So let's see if we can make this happen. Because the goal is to get in and out, right? But we're up. We're doing all right, right? We're doing okay so far. And I wanted to come on down, man. I wanted to, let's break some lows. Let's do what you did last week. Last week you just ripped through the whole city. And I'm not getting out on no big bar, right? So we got 3 minutes for this bar. So I want to see what the NASDAQ is talking about. I want to catch a play in the NASDAQ, guys. I really want to catch a play in the NASDAQ. NASDAQ moves quick. It is a 10-point volatility right now, so be very careful where you enter. You have the lows here. And the area right here, right? Came down, boom. Came down. Maybe a little further, boom, came down, boom. So it could come down, float back up, come back down, could go down, jump right back up, could make a V shape. Never know. So okay, so Dow still jumping down. We got 2 minutes on the Dow. And, thank you for patience. I had to work out this morning. Got up super early, by 5:30. Went to the gym. Got my wife some Starbucks. And made it in time to trade. And now I get to show a live trade, a sim trade, and show you what an everyday trader probably does. Just to be real, right? I got a full-time job. This is what you end up finding a skill that you love, and I actually love trading. So let's just trade. It's fair by trade, right? So keep trading, keep disciplining yourself, keep working on your own strategy, right? And that just makes it's the best way to trade. You trade your own way, right? I've created my own way of trading. I'm sure I'm going to trade differently from everybody else. Everybody learns differently. Everybody enters differently. Everybody's psychology is different. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's busy, not busy. But, I've never been lazy. Never been a lazy guy. So, it just takes me long to catch on to certain things sometimes, depending on how busy I am. But I've always done it, right? I got degrees. I'm in real estate. Yeah, we accomplished many, many tasks, many, many goals. This is just another one added to my portfolio that I want to master, right? But I know this stuff takes time. You just got to make time for it. And I always make time. Right? And I got kids too, guys. Man, I'm a busy man, right? But this is part of life, and I'm here to rock with y'all. Y'all can rock with me. If you don't, that's cool. But we doing basic stuff over here. We're not doing nothing too complicated. We're not looking at, I'm not even a fan of when the charts look like this. I'm not a fan of that. I like up close, in person, quick scalp trades, pay me now trades, So let's see if this is going to go in a direction, continue in the same direction on the micro Dow. And again, this is Monday morning. All right, so I'm still looking for a downward push, guys. It made another low, closed on its low, made another low, and now we're looking for a continuation. Why not? Let's continue all the way down. Um, I wish I was more in profit. I wish I got it up here, but it's all right. I kind of want to take my profit and run. It's a big bar. I just don't want to be on the losing end of this stick. And to be honest, I kind of want to go out on top. Let me see what we're looking at on the lower time frame. Let's go to the 2 minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I do feel good. This is a nice signal that it may possibly push down. But let's see. Ooh, okay. Nasdaq is looking a little devilish. I'm a little late. I can't enter. I can't enter on that one. But the enticement to hit the mouse, to hit that left click, is very enticing. But you got to be careful. I mean, I can get it up here. Time is ticking. Nope. You gotta wait. We gotta see which one's gonna take out. So let's see. It didn't make a new low, but we are down on this area. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring my, let's get in profit. Let's get a little deeper into it. If it takes this out, I'm okay. Because it could very well, but I want to stay in profit. I don't want to lose. You know what? I don't want to lose my gain. If we get close to 14, I'm getting out. Let's see. Let's see. I like 23, 22. Let's see. Kind of glad I got out. So, guys, I'm at my max trade limit. So I'm going to stick with $8 for the day. I took 4 trades, right? Honestly, 2 not so well, 2 I did pretty well, right? Well, 1 was $4. Made a nice little profit on this one to get myself to out of the hole and also in the green. So actually not disappointed with that. So now with the next 7 minutes or so, actually 10 minutes or so, let's trade. Let's trade the NASDAQ like I would normally hopefully do. And probably a little late on this trade. I'm a little late on it, but I want to show you guys what one quick trade can look like, possibly in 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna put myself in profit. I'm not gonna let this trade go against me, and then I'm gonna push this up a little bit. Okay, so no reason to. All right, quick scout, guys. I almost hit my target for 200. It would have been a profit. 2 trades. All right, you see I'm at 80. This is a sim account. You can see it's a sim account, and you can see a live account, and you can see a sim account. All right. It's always going to tell you, you have to guess and say what he's doing, what he's trading. And I do trade a couple other markets, guys. I'll show you. Let me show you. Let me see. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Ooh, glad I got out. Look at that. Yeah, I'm glad I got out. I got my money back. Too far away for a stop for me. I think possibly we're gonna be looking for longs. I'm looking for a long. I'm looking for it to blow this out the water. And maybe if I can catch it up here. Yeah, stop doesn't change though, right? You get out, you get out. This is number 3. So maybe I wouldn't have to take another trade if this goes in the direction I want. Let's see. Why did I take this trade though? It was above the moving averages, right? It still got me out. Okay. Funny thing is though, you can always get back in the trade, which maybe I may be willing to do in a second. But as we can see, man, it bounced off of this hard with this big moving average. It's not even range. Yeah, it's giving you short vibes, but it's still, the averages are still above and everything is still going in the direction that I want. And I'm gonna go for another long, guys. 4th trade, and I'm probably done after this. So I took my trade above the moving averages. I'm gonna take out this red candlestick, and that's the goal. And I'm not sure what I'm down right now. I'm not gonna just move from it. We're gonna let this trade play out, and then we'll tell you where we are once it start like playing patty cake with everybody. So let's see. All right, we got a red green candle that took out that kind of bearish red candle. And it's kind of a pin bar too, which I like pin bars. I mean, this week is really showing you like, hey, what's up? But I like this pin bar above the red, above the blue candle, above the previous low. Let's see if it's rewarding. I don't know, man. Let's see. I'm still getting a little bearish vibe from here. You know, I got a little bias here. But let's see. And if it takes me out, you know, it's time to go home. Yeah, it's time to go home if it takes me out. Yep. There we go. All right, we're going home. Now we're gonna see 285. Who's okay with a 285 loss? Most people lose way more than that, guys. I used to lose way more than that. But you stick to a plan, get out, go home. This is probably still gonna do what I wanted to do. So yeah, I may show you guys later, you know, in a PM session when I trade and I upload another video. But either way, it's been an hour. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. Hopefully you learn from my mistakes. Hopefully you gain some type of insight as well. But we'll come back. And we're going to come back. So you can subscribe, you can like it, you can comment, do whatever you want. All right. But anyway, it's to another day. It's Fair by Trade. I'm Jeffrey. See you guys later.